He knocked my hat off. Where'd the dog go? He's right over there.
He's right there.
You ready to do some work?
Sure.
We are sitting atop our 7.4 liter V8 Mercruiser engine in our 1998 Bayliner 2855 Sierra. And we're gonna replace the impeller.
Yeah.
At least we're gonna make our best attempt.
Yeah.
We've watched some research videos to familiarize ourselves with the job. So we're gonna get to work now. And these are for our impeller to try and get those fins to behave so that we can get it into the housing. Ooh, cool. Flashlight in case we need it. Ratchet.
Ratchet.
We also have Finley here. Well, we did. He just left us. Aaron is making pizza on the smoker. He's such a good cook that he told us to come work on this boat because we're such good mechanics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where can I sit for me?
You can sit right there, you can sit right here, you can stand right there and lean over. Because this is a serpentine belt, one of the first things I want to do is take a picture so that I know exactly how to reinstall it. Aaron just delivered us some pizza. You have to come look at it.
Okay, I'm coming. Whoa.
It looks so good. It's okay, you can leave that open, it's airflow.
Okay.
Look at this pizza though. Oh my gosh. Well, we just had a delicious lunch and the kids getting ready to be back to work. Let's get started. Yeah, when I say back to work, we haven't even gotten anything done yet. But we're gonna. Now that we have the tensioner pulley loose, then we can get the belt on.
Oh yes!
Got it.
Yeah. What we doing, Captain?
I kind of need to get over on that other side. So our water pump, which houses our impeller, is down up underneath the alternator. So we go right down there, and that's our guy right there. So it's got hoses that go in from the bottom that pump water, and that's where we're gonna start. There's our housing, and here are our water hoses. We're gonna go for these hose clamps first and get those hoses off, and then we'll go for bolts to take the whole unit off. Of course.
What?
Drop the screwdriver down into the engine.
Right now, Amy is in the worst position.
Pretty funny, actually. It's working.
Oh, yeah, it's working. Look at that position, Aaron. What do you think?
Aaron? What are you doing?
Closing you in.
Hard to get to?
I can hardly see these hose clips.
You need a flashlight?
Well, it's more like they're covered up by everything. Got one hose clamp loose, and I've still got one to go.
You want a pillow or something? Put over that engine?
No, the engine's pretty comfy.
Well, I'm glad I'm not in there doing it, but
Me too.
it looks pretty uncomfortable to me.
It does.
We might have to pull the alternator just to get the pump out, but
Yeah.
Amy, you good?
no.
Okay, this is Amy coming out of her weird position.
Emerging like a butterfly.
You need
So-
anything?
One hose clamp is loose.
Need some water?
Nah, I'm good.
Nah, you're tough.
I got the upper hose off, but the lower hose is being quite persnickety. It's a heavier ply, so I'm having a hard time getting it to bend and come off of the water neck portion. So I'm going to move on to removing the nuts that hold the pump on. So hopefully once I get those nuts off, then I can pull the actual pump away from the hose as opposed to pulling the hose away from the pump. Let's give that a shot. P.S. This is so hard to shoot. I'm so sorry, it's down in a hole. One nut off. Okay, all of our nuts are off. Let's see if our pump will come out. Cool, okay, I think it's just being held in by that hose, so I'm gonna use both hands and hold the back of the hose and try and separate the two. feel like this hose is so close to separating from the pump.
You get the channel up, kind of twist the hose.
I've got the hose twisting on here. And that might could help channel locks. I'm not sure. I think it's probably just like hung up on like the end of the neck or something. Okay, I'm gonna let you get a hand on it. Dang thing's kicking my butt, so Aaron's jumping in there trying to get it pulled off. What are you doing, kid?
I'm working for my cave.
Got it. Of course, I can't get it out now. Only 3 bloody knuckles later. Yay.
Take the blower off.
I love making things difficult on myself, as you can see. This is the definition of insanity. It's already got one of the plastic units on it, I think. That's nice. Maybe it's a newish impeller.
We're supposed to change them every other year.
Oh, well, we're gonna.
Cool. Just take a break. I'm tired from watching you work.
I bet. It's the next day. Pulling that water pump off yesterday wore me out. I'm a pansy, evidently. And I should have been wearing my mechanics wear gloves because I got battle wounds. This dang thing. But it's off now. I'm sure that there was an easier way to do that. If you were watching this video for a how-to, maybe you learned like how not to. Maybe? Sorry. On to the next mission. Let's disassemble this here pump. Here's our impeller. Let's pull it out. Okay, it's still one piece. I thought these were broken, but they were really just kind of separated. We do have a chunk missing. Cool. Another separation right there. All of these chunks missing and separations, I would imagine, would keep it from pumping water as well as it should. Old versus new. So, one of the videos that I watched, Eddie, awesome New York accent, he said to hold the fins around and really work hard to get it in the housing. And as I was watching him, I was thinking, I either want to wrap some rope around that or a zip tie. So then I read in the comment section that pro tips were thrown out that you should use a zip tie to hold your fins down the direction that you want. It rotates counterclockwise. So hold the fins down with a zip tie and then you can easily get it in. We also have some dish soap around here too for some slipperiness. So that's what we're gonna do. And actually, Aaron, if you're going into the boat, the zip ties are in there too. All right, we've got soap and we've got the zip ties. Okie dokie. This rode on the bottom, so this was like this. So these fins need to bend around this way. Okay, let's get a zip tie going. This could be fun. So this housing's trash now, going to this guy. We have a new O-ring and everything for it. Do we replace the mounting plate as well? I bet so, because it's right here. I don't know if this is actually called the mounting plate.
Is there another O-ring in there?
There are 2.
Underneath that?
Yeah, I think so.
If it's the same size as that one, then we can use it. If not, we'll reuse the other one.
It looks different.
Okay.
It looks like a deep O-ring. Actually, it looks like this might go on the outside, but there wasn't one.
Okay, I wouldn't worry
Oh,
about
it's
it.
sitting right there.
Oh.
Yep, it'll sit inside there. Okay, we'll get our O-ring set and then play with getting our impeller fins to go the right direction. See if we can get this zip tie to cinch them down. Yeah, that's gonna go in for us, y'all. I don't even need soap. Huh, yeah, zip tie does the trick. That was great. Thank you, sir. Okay. The zip tie is out. Push this guy in the rest of the way, and that's where the soap might come in handy. Now that the zip tie's not holding it.
I'd go ahead and put some soap on it. It may help lubricate it
Okay.
until it gets water up there.
Okay, it's pushing in. Almost flush. Sweet. Snapped on, ladies and gents. It's get our bolt holes lined up. All of our bolt holes are lined up. All right, I'm gonna zip these bolts in. Alrighty, it's tight. Is it time for reinstallation? I know, it's a little late. Maybe I won't get my other hand. I got distracted. I have to do a story real quick. Babe. We are working on the boat. Just replaced the impeller inside this here pump and getting ready to reinstall it. And it was a witch with a B to get out, and I don't think it's going to be much easier to get in, so say a prayer for me. Alright, let's get this done. He's scared. Oh. He has his flying spark shirt on. He's very fancy.
He wants to go in the cabin.
He does. He's like, I can't have naps in cabin? In the bed?
You got 10 minutes before dinner.
Okay.
Get it done.
Okay. It's gonna take me 10 minutes to weasel this thing back in down to the bottom of the engine. Okay, let's do it.
I think the answer is just throw it really hard.
Okay, that sounds great. I'm trying to remember how the heck I got it out of here. Is that it? Ooh. Yes. Okay, this is indicative of how it's gonna go the rest of it. Shouldn't jinx myself. Stop talking. Okay. Nuts are tight on the bracket. So now I'm going to move on to seeing if I can get the hoses on to the back side of the pump. I did put some soap on the back of them to be sure that they would slide on easily, so hopefully that works. Okay, bottom is snug. Alrighty, hose clamps are tight. I'm now going to tighten the 3 nuts that hold the pump to the bracket, and then I believe it's time to move on to reinstalling the serpentine belt. Alrighty, they're tight. Now that the nuts are tight on the bracket, it is time to move on to the serpentine belt. I just pulled out my picture for reference to be able to remember how I route the belt, and I'm going in. I think that's our ticket. Get it up over that idler and we're golden. Now we'll just tighten that guy up. Okay, we'll tighten this tensioner and we're good to go. Okay, it's tight. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's done. We're calling the impeller good. This is so great. We're gonna be trying to do more of these small projects and kick the episodes out. I usually want to like go out on the boat afterwards or have like a longer episode, but I'm trying to do more projects where we can just kick the episodes out for y'all instead of having weekly or bi-weekly uploads, so trying to be more consistent. The next project we're gonna be working on though is this junk. The wood underneath these seats is all rotted out and it's really yucky, so we're going to be pulling a lot of the seats out and redoing the wood underneath, and that will be awesome. But we're also planning trips in this boat. We really want to go somewhere with salt water where we can do some awesome fishing and use our magma grill more and have more adventures and make more memories, because that's what it's all about. If you guys didn't watch the first episode on this boat, we bought this thing for $5 grand and went and adventured in it. It had a broken outdrive, so we fixed it and it has been an absolute blast. So be sure and get caught up on the episodes on the boat, and if this was your first video to watch of ours, be sure to watch our car stuff too, and airplane stuff while you're at it. Also, there is a link in our bio for our Patreon if you would like to become a member to help support the growth of the channel. We would absolutely adore that. Lots of good stuff to look forward to in the future. Thanks for watching.